Seeing the Alfa Romeo 4C right next to the Porsche and the Ducati, I think it's a really good look and might be something you see here permanently in the future, but we'll see. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to the channel. Today we still have the Alfa Romeo 4C. It's going back to its owner later today. But let's give it a nice cold start before I go get some coffee, and then yeah, later we'll return it. Let's go. Cold start. All right, time to take it home, well, back to its owner. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with this car. It's such an awesome car, and it has only made me want this car even more. Like, I knew this car was in my price range, and really all that was left was for me to try it out. And now that I've tried it out, I know it's in my price range, and for maybe in a year and a half when I'm ready to buy. Keep in mind, that is to buy this car, keep the Porsche, keep the Abarth, keep the Ducati. This would be added on. This car has nothing to do with those, and it has nothing to do with the commuter car, Trent's Fiat 500, and of course her SUV. Those three last cars, that's a whole different story. They're not necessarily keepers. Definitely not the Fiat 500. The Abarth is a keeper, like I mentioned earlier. The Corvette, the C7. Actually, this is just me thinking. Trent really likes the Corvette C7 because it comes in a manual transmission. She loves the way it looks and all that, right? In the future, that could be not necessarily something to replace the Fiat 500, but if you've been following me on the channel for a while, you know that the Fiat 500's intention was only for her to learn how to drive stick shift, which means bigger, better things later on in the future. So can you imagine Fiat 500 gone and a Corvette C7 replace that in the manual transmission? And then I get this beautiful thing, which obviously is not a manual transmission, but I am totally okay with that. It's just so awesome. It doesn't behave like a traditional automatic car. So there it is, saying goodbye to the Alfa Romeo, and we're going backwards. Thanks for the ride, lady. All right, we are back home. How can I forget my hat? Gotta wear my hat. All right, now we're inside the Abarth, obviously. Give this a nice... Notice the key for this is a lot like the Alfa Romeo. Yeah. The Alfa Romeo. Soon, but not soon enough. Although time seems to be flying, so maybe sooner than I think. We'll see. Oh yeah. Okay, so I do have these new bulbs for the daytime running lights for the Abarth, so might as well get those in now. They shouldn't be too hard to do. Quickly show you guys how to do it. It's not a tutorial, but you'll get to see how to change the light bulbs on the daytime running lights for the Fiat 500 Abarth. All right, now first step is that you need to get the wheels out of the way. So we're gonna turn this one all the way to the left for now, and then we'll do the other side. And yeah, I'll also show you guys quickly how these stock lights, the stock daytime running lights, look like, so you can see the improvement once I've switched them out for the new LED super whites. So here are your stock lights. They're just your typical dull versus like something bright white like that. So we're going to switch these out for some LEDs right in there. And as you can see, I got the wheel out of the way, or the tire. Actually, both might be easy to kind of open up right there. I'll give it a shot either way. Okay, so I went with some LED lights that I got from Amazon, and it's Auxito, whatever. Again, so you know, these are your headlights. Here's your daytime running lights, and that's what we're gonna try to change. And there's this little door here that you can clip. Just a matter of snapping that off, and then you should be able to reach in there. And okay, so basically you're trying to get this out. You reach in there for that, lefty loosey, and they are on pretty tight. So hopefully you're stronger than I am, or at least as strong as I am, because I got them out. Now this housing also contains both the turn signal and the daytime running light. So the daytime running light should be up top, and you'll know because it's not a turn signal. So that's what that's going to look like. You should be able to just pull this out just like that, and you're good to go. And we'll get the new one in. And look at that comparison of the regular bulb and your LED bulb. Look, it has LEDs up front and all around the side. And we'll get this plugged in and make sure it works. So there you are. Light is working just fine. A bit of flickering to it, but it should be okay. It's actually flickering a lot less in real life. I'll get that in and I'll show you guys what it looks like. All right, so there's your LED light. Again, it's not flickering as bad in real life, but look how nice it matches compared to this and that. Really dull. And I'll show you guys in the dark later on what it looks like. All right, so Trent's gonna help me. I dropped a little cover and my arms are too thick to reach, but she got it. Even though she got some guns, she's got it no problem. And just lift it up. What's wrong? You're stuck?
No, I thought it was.
Okay.
Oh man, I was like, uh-oh.
Thank you, my hero. So, note to self, if you're putting this in, make sure not to drop it like it's hot. And another thing to note, I feel like the passenger side has more wiring in the way, which is why I dropped it, compared to the driver's side. I don't know what all those other cables or wires are in there. Okay, so it's a little bit later in the evening, and wanted to show you guys what this upgrade, oh, gotta love that sound. And check it out, we got a low tire pressure. It has only happened one other time and it went away, so I think the tire should be okay. Anywho, wow. Oh yeah, that flickering that we saw earlier is gone, and I think this just looks so good. Wish you guys could see this in person, because I think on camera it's not giving it justice, but I know that's something that gets thrown around a lot. But let's do without the headlights and check what this looks like with just the daytime runners. A flick of the wrist. Okay, so there is an issue. I do have a, now Amazon advertises this as not an issue. So here's the problem. The daytimer, as you can see, it's dark in there now, but if I turn everything turns on, but this little hazard light is on, and I would imagine that is because the daytime runners are not on. They should be. It should be a matter of like either all the lights are on or the daytime runners are on. So we have to figure this out. Okay, so there we are. There's an issue. The car being on should automatically have the daytime running lights on. They are obviously not on. And again, that was something that I believe when I looked it up, it advertised it as having no issues when these are on. So that defeats the purpose of having the daytime running light bulbs in at all. Like, so, because basically now I have no daytime running light. I only have, because this the switch on the Barth doesn't have like your corners or anything like that. It's just either on or it's daytime running lights, and in the menu you tell it if you want the daytime running lights on or not. But so basically my only options are to have the lights completely on or nothing on at all, which is not normal. So I might have to return these, maybe save these light bulbs for something else. I think these can also be used for reverse lights, so I will possibly deordering some bulbs that should work fine, switching these to the back. I have to double check to see if that's something I can use for the reverse light. I mean, I should be able to use it, but I don't even know what color my reverse lights are, so we'll have to go back to that. Anyways, for the time being, that is gonna be a fail, and we're just gonna close up shop for now. All right, folks, so that's gonna do it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a little bit all over the place with returning the 4C and then switching those lights in the Abarth, which was not really a tutorial, and it was also kind of a fail because I couldn't get that cap back on, and also because the bulbs are not doing their purpose of a daytime running light. They're only on when the headlights are also on. I think that's a problem with the bulb, not necessarily a problem with the connection. So gonna see if I can find something that'll work, and yeah, maybe I'll do a review on Amazon so people know not to buy that if they're thinking of using it as a daytime running light. This should probably only be used as a reverse light or whatever else fits that fitting. Anywho, again, hope you guys liked the video, and if you did, give that a thumbs up, comment, share with anyone that might like this type of content, and please subscribe. And yeah, talk to you guys later.